Hey guys, my name is Daniel Connell. I've been a professional lighting designer for about 25 years now. I'm the founder of DC Pro out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, which is also a partner of MXU. You know, they bring us in to help bring lighting content to you guys. I'm here today with the CHAUVET Professional Colorado PXL Bar 16. Guys, this has probably become one of my favorite fixtures of the past year. You know, it's a new release fixture from them. This is the 16 version. They do have an 8 version that's half this. I want to talk just for a minute about how I use these, because these have become a critical part of a lot of designs we use. I have one up close so you can see it a little bit better on camera. I'll give you a quick explanation. You know, it's got 16 45 watt LEDs in here that are RGBW color mixing. It tilts back and forth. We have a 2-section zoom, so this side right now is currently zoomed in. The other side over there is zoomed out. You have individual pixel control, so if you want to do pixel chasing across it. One of the things we use these a lot for is it makes a great stationary light for speaking looks and things of that nature. Then when we get to worship music or something like that, the pixel chasing is an easy way to add some energy to our looks. The color mixing in it looks amazing, great saturated colors. The main thing I use it for is right behind me right now. You know, this is a stage actually at my home church. We're at Church on the Move West in Tulsa, Oklahoma. This is one of their satellite campuses. Having PXLs in the background like that, you can just see that wall of light behind me. I love negative black space in all my designs so that I can get really creative during the moody parts, but I still want it to look great as a background on camera, which means I need a lot of light back there. I need solid light back there. I have not found another fixture of this type that does that as well as the PXL 16s. Specifically what I like is when we put them end to end, you can hardly see where the fixtures are butting up against each other. Even the space between the pixels is very tight because they're rectangle type pixels more than round pixels. So ways I use these. We use them as a ground row in the back like that. One of the places I don't have them at this particular campus is in front of the band risers, but it's a great way to mask your band risers. You know, that gives you also different layers in your design. You know, people often ask me, how do you create depth on stage? This is gonna sound oversimplified, but it is true. You create depth by putting one thing in front of another. I'm gonna say that again. You create depth by putting one thing in front of another. So if we have a ground row of these in the back all the way up stage like we do now, and then we do another section right in front of a band riser, we're creating depth on our stage by putting one thing in front of the other. You know, for the sake of the video, I can't really get into this, but when you start doing individual pixel control and those layered looks, oh, it's amazing. Another way I love using these is on vertical pipes. You know, and at that point, it's you know, the tilts almost suddenly becomes a pan. Rows of these in the back with individual pixel control and starting to do pixel mapping across those, you start to lose a visual understanding of where the fixtures end to begin. It just looks like a sea of lighting back there. Doing that with the beams very narrowed down, amazing pencil thin looks. Other great ways to use them, you can put them up in the air on trusses and get that same blade look. Word of advice, these to me look the best when you do put them end to end with multiple other fixtures, kind of like what we have back here. But I have used them in individual elements. You know, one of the main things I normally use for them, but I've used them to uplight curtains and walls before. It's just a great strip floodlight. When we first started seeing this type of fixtures in the market, I thought it was kind of a one-trick pony. Holy cow, was I wrong. And with some of what CHAUVET's added into theirs, it's even expanded that. So the zoom, you know, the individual pixel control that still makes it look like a seamless wall of light. Incredibly functional fixture. We own a bunch, we use a bunch, we sell a bunch. Definitely become one of my favorite fixtures to use.